Ladies and gentlemen, I am at a loss for words when it comes to FIFA, and I'm convinced now, I am 100% convinced that they are purposely trying to make the game worse and worse and worse. Every single update patch is leaves the game worse off than it was, and that's hard to do. That is really hard to do, but it just seems like every single patch. Now, I've been reading a lot ever since the new patch that came out about the goalies. What the fuck is up with the goalies? When the goalies come out and retrieve a cross into the box, right? Now, before the patch, the goalies when they would come out for a cross into the box, there was two possibilities. One, we all know that, okay, it wasn't perfect. Goalies would, when they have the ball and they can catch the ball, they just would punch it out. You know what I mean? But at least when the goalies came out, you knew two things. One, either he's gonna punch it out when he should have grabbed it, or two, just punch it away. But now when the goalies come out, it's like, how many times since the new update patch have you guys noticed that the goalies they're fucking useless now? They are useless. They come out, they don't even make contact with the ball anymore. You know what I mean? If they make contact with the ball and they punch it out, it bounces off some a player and then a goal. And I've been meaning to upload videos about this shit, but I really haven't played a whole lot lately because, to be honest, now look at this here. Two of these goals. You gotta be fucking kidding me, okay? You got to be fucking, like, there's every single update patch, it's as if they're trying to find ways to better script the game. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but ever since the update patch as well, how many fucking noobs are now in higher division levels? You want to know why? We all know why. Because the player pool is so fucking... Now look at this. It's just awful. The goalies are, ever since the update patch, it's just fucking awful, guys. It really is. The goalies are fucking useless now, and it's like, oh my god. There's no, you can just tell that this update patch was specifically directed at the goalies because they're fucking useless. I had actually like 3 goals that this. And another thing too. Ever since the new update patch, because they let a whole bunch of noobs in, this is what it looks like now. This is what it fucking looks like now. 10 shots, 9 on target. 8 shots, 7 on target. This is what it's looking like now, guy. I cannot believe this fucking shit. FIFA's a mess. FIFA is a fucking mess. It's useless. There literally is no point to playing FIFA anymore. I pity the people, honestly, that play this fucking game every single day, hours on out. Because, now look at this here. Now, this is an interesting script here. Look at the goalie. For heaven's sake, EA, just tell us already. Just tell us already that you have to script the game. You have to keep the casuals happy. It's fucking obvious by now. Now look at my goalie's reaction here. Now, this is something really iffy is going on here, and you can tell by my goalie's reaction. Look at this. He's diving for it. Look at the ball. The ball is right there, okay? Now I know that the ball, first of all, hits Griezmann. He's not even looking at the ball. He's just looking at the ground. Look at him. Looking at the ground. Not even looking at the ball. Nothing, it hits him off the head. Oh, it doesn't even hit him off the head. A phantom touch. Doesn't even hit him off the head. Just a phantom touch again. Doesn't even hit him off the head. But okay, hits him off the head. And look at my goalie here. Now my goalie's already... My goalie's already diving, right, for it. Mid-dive. Mid-dive. Look what happens to my goalie. Jumps up in the air when he doesn't have to. Because the ball's obviously, you know, above him. He's got to jump. He's got to get some air time in there. There's a reason for that. Because it's going to take him forever to get back up. It's going to take him forever to get back up. And you already know. Goal. These are the types of games that you're seeing now. Because they let a whole bunch of noobs... because we all know that the player pool, this is the lowest player pool I have ever seen, and it gives me hope, guys. It gives me hope that people are finally waking up to this fucking shit. People are finally starting to... they don't even bother anymore. That's why they let all these fucking noobs in, you know, in top divisions, because the player pool has shrinked so much. So much. These are the types of games that you're seeing now. Because the scripting is all over the fucking place. The scripting is literally all over the fucking place. I mean, this is... final score, you know what I mean? Like, 6-4. You know what I mean? The goalies are fucking worthless now. I mean, Jesus Christ. It literally... it gives me hope now. To be honest, I have to be honest. It gives me hope that the player pool is so fucking low. Because that means that we're definitely cutting in. That means that people are definitely starting to realize that something is iffy with feet. That something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. Many people don't know, but they feel it. And they don't even bother anymore with it. Because it's not even a fucking game. You don't win or lose depending on your own ability. And people are starting to fucking realize that. And they don't even waste their time. And all I gotta say to that is, thank God. Wake up, people. We need to keep doing this. We need to keep doing this because that's the only way we're going to get our fucking game back. EA Sports, you already know. You guys already know. It's in the script.